Understanding Scenario Builder's hierarchy will provide you with greater flexibility in designing simple scenarios, as well as a powerful tool for creating sophisticated advanced scenarios. In this video, we'll explore how the hierarchy impacts the playback of steps in a scenario. The hierarchy is the relationship between parent and child steps. In life, a child is dependent upon his or her parents for survival, and so it is in Scenario Builder, where a child's step is dependent upon the success of its parent step. A failed parent step results in child steps being skipped. A child of a click-on image action, a mouse click for example, will not execute if the parent find image action fails to locate the image. When you indent a step, it becomes a child of the parent step preceding it. Right-click the step and select Move Right, or highlight the step and click the Move Right icon from the toolbar to establish a parent-child hierarchy. When dragging actions into your scenario, you can designate as parent or child on the fly. If you see a yellow arrow, Scenario Builder will add the step as a child. If you see the blue up or down arrow, Scenario Builder will add the step before or after, but not as a child. A parent step can have multiple child steps, all of which are equally dependent upon the success of the parent. There's no limit to the number of levels a hierarchy can contain. In some cases, a step may serve as both a child and a parent. Click the plus or minus sign next to a parent action to expand or collapse its child actions. Use the expand nodes and collapse nodes icons to globally reveal or hide child steps as you desire. To remove the parent-child relationship, select the child step, right-click and choose Move Left, or highlight the step and click the Move Left icon from the toolbar. When you click and drag a parent step, its child steps will move with it. You can't delete a parent step without also deleting its child steps. To avoid, remove the parent-child relationships before deleting the step. Let's take a look at two examples of the hierarchy at work. This first example uses a loop to find an item that is below the fold on a web page. Using the Amazon website, we can demonstrate how this works. We've created a scenario that is looking for a book called Fate Interrupted, which is listed towards the bottom of the Amazon site. Our scenario contains a loop with a number of child steps, including a click-on image action. Notice the Continue on Failure property has been enabled. This is important to note, as it's critical to the hierarchy. If the image is found, that would be considered a success. And, as we've learned, a successful step will execute its child steps. The child steps in this case are mouse move, mouse click, and exit loop. So, in other words, when the image is found, the scenario clicks on it, exits the loop, and continues with the order. If the image is not found, that is considered a failure. Because Continue on Failure has been enabled, the scenario continues, but because the step failed, the child steps are skipped and the scenario picks up at the next parent step, which is a page down action. Then it loops back up to the click on image action and begins the process again. This cycle or loop will repeat up to 5 times or until the image is found, whichever comes first. Let's play the scenario and see how it does. Well, in this case, the image was found the second time through the loop. Once the image was found, the scenario advanced to the next appropriate step. This next example uses the NRG Global website. The scenario accesses a secure area of the website, but can only do so if an authorized user is logged in. So, first it looks for an image indicating that no user is logged in this case a login link. If found, that would be considered a success, and therefore a series of login steps, child steps, are enacted. If not found, that would indicate a user is in fact already logged in. The step would be a failure, and the child steps would be bypassed. The scenario would skip down to the next parent step. Let's play it. Notice the scenario is not finding the login link. After the timeout elapses, because Continue on Failure has been enabled, it will skip past the login steps, the child steps, and advance to the Downloads page. Hopefully you now have a solid understanding of how the hierarchy works in Scenario Builder. Thanks for watching.